Hey guys, welcome back to my video. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup that keeps your skin looking fresh all day long, and it's really going to be natural. So, well, I say natural, but I'm wearing a full face of makeup. So this is my natural. Just, if you're interested in this video, just keep on watching. Thanks. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So I have sensitive skin, so I don't really like buying primers from the drugstore, so I'm just going to go ahead and cheat a little bit on this video and use my Too Faced Hangover Primer. Alright, so now that the skin is primed, I'm going to go in with some of my favorite foundation from the drugstore. You might think that you might not be able to find a foundation that's not from Sephora, but I totally disagree with that because I have so many that I actually choose over spending that money at Sephora. Just a few that I actually really love is the Maybelline Fit Me in Matte and Poreless. This is actually really, really beautiful, especially if you want that flawless coverage, and this is full coverage, and you can build this up, especially if you have a few blemishes like I do on my face right now. The other one that I love from the drugstore is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate. This is absolutely beautiful if you want a more natural day-to-day coverage, and this doesn't make my skin break out, so it's really good to wear on an everyday basis. The other Maybelline Fit Me, this one's just in Dewy and Smooth. It's almost the same as the Matte and Poreless, only the Dewy and Smooth is a lot dewier, so if you have oily skin, you will not like this one, and I would suggest going for the Matte and Poreless. Another one by No. 7 is the Lift and Illuminate, but this one has firmer, even skin. So you can see that I've almost been through this entire bottle because this works so well for my skin tone, especially if I'm not looking for that full coverage glam look, if I'm just doing something for more day-to-day. And of course, my L'Oreal Infallible, I haven't been able to get enough of this foundation. It's just so beautiful, and this is full coverage on me. And if you want to build it up on some blemish areas, you're able to do that with this foundation without it getting cakey or looking overdone. So that's why I absolutely love this one. Today, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible because I am doing a full glam makeup look. Just everything's from the drugstore. So I'm going to go in, and again, I'm going to mix my two shades right here. This is the 430 and the 470. I find that if I mix these two together, I end up finding the perfect shade for when I'm more tan, or I can even go less tan, especially if I haven't fake tanned my body that week. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with my wet beauty sponge and blend these two shades together out on my face. And of course, I always make sure to start with my neck so that there's no line. Alright, so now that all of that is blended out on my face, I'm going to go in with concealer. And a concealer that I absolutely love from the drugstore is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. This is just absolutely beautiful, and it doesn't really crease too much on me. It just depends on your skin tone because this is a little bit more of a dewy formula. So I'm just going to go in under the eyes. I am running a little bit low on this. I'm going to go down the center of the nose and on the chin. Alright, so now that all of that is blended out on my face, I'm going to go in with my absolutely favorite powder from the drugstore. This is the Coty Airspun, and it just works so beautifully, and you can bake with this, you can set your whole face with this. So I'm just going to go around the face with this, and I'm just going to get a little bit on the back of my beauty sponge. I'm just going to go in. And then the excess on there, that's what I use to set my face with. Now I'm just going to go in with a clean brush, and I'm just going to brush all of that excess product away. So today, I think I'm going to go in with more of a lighter hand on the makeup, and I'm going to skip the contour just because I have this contour from Maybelline, and it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone. I actually really do like this contour, blush, and highlighting kit, except that the contour is just a little bit dark for my skin tone, but it is actually a really beautiful powder and it blends out so easily. I just don't want to look like an idiot today because I gotta go to class. So I'm just gonna go in with my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I've talked about this bronzer so much. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's just so seamless and it blends out so easily and it almost does the work for you. So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzing brush and I'm just gonna coat the brush with that, tap off the excess, and go in. Alright, so days that I'm not doing contour and I'm just doing bronzer like I am today, I do take the brush with my fingers and I kind of squeeze it just a little bit to make the tip a little bit pointier. And I just go in right where my contour line would be and I just blow the color out from there. This is just an easy and quick way to get that contoured look without actually having to contour. And I'm also going to take this down my jawline because I do want to make a little bit of definition between where my neck starts and my jaw starts. You don't have to do this, it's a personal preference, so it's totally up to you. And I'm also just going to blend this down the neck to make sure that there are no harsh lines. I fear harsh lines like the devil. Alright, so now that all of that's done, I'm going to take the same exact bronzer that I've been using before and I'm just going to contour my nose with that. And I am taking more of a precise brush. This brush is angled so it's perfect to get right up on your nose and really contour it. So I'm just going to go in. Man, I cannot say enough good things about this bronzer. It is just so good. I mean, I have a Marc Jacobs bronzer that I spent 80 bucks on and this bronzer compares to that. Like, come on, that is awesome. And now it's time for blush. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me and this is in shade Fard de Joie. That's French. I took a whole year of French and I still couldn't pronounce that. I absolutely love this blush. All right, so now my eyebrows are on and my camera stopped recording. So I'm just gonna hope that everything is there, and if it's not, All right, so today, since we're doing I'm gonna do a pretty natural glam look. I mean, this is a lot of steps, but I want this to look more on the natural side, and like I just got up and got dressed in 10 minutes, even though it took me an hour. One of my favorite tricks of trying to make my eyeshadow look very natural, especially if I'm not even adding eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer actually, and I'm just gonna swirl the brush around, and I'm just going to lightly carve out my eyes just so that there's a little bit of definition but not a lot of color. This is the same exact color that we've used on our cheeks, so it's just gonna tie the whole look together without adding any additional color. So I'm just gonna blend that all out. And there we go, that's all I'm doing on my eyes. Now that we have a little bit of definition for our eyes, I'm gonna go in and just do some eyeliner and just do a simple little wing look. This doesn't take me very long. I'm gonna try and do this on camera because I've never done this before. I'm normally all up in the mirror, like very close, trying to get a very precise line. So let's just see how this goes. I am taking my CoverGirl, just called the CoverGirl Liquid Liner, and this is in shade 325. And I just follow the natural shape of my eye. would say that's pretty even. So I'm just gonna leave it before I end up with 2 raccoon eyes, because I am so OCD about doing my eyeliner that I will just keep going and going and going until I have black eyes. So I'm just gonna stop there, walk away from it, maybe fix it at the end. And now it's time to curl my eyelashes and go in with mascara. So for mascara today, of course, I'm gonna go with my Voluminous Lash Paradise. I don't believe in buying mascara from Sephora or anywhere else, just because I found that drugstore mascara, you can't beat it. Like, why would you spend more money if you can just buy it from the drugstore? So I'm just gonna go and do this off camera, because I know for a fact I cannot do this on camera. And I will be right back. Alright, so I got a little bit messy with my mascara, and the trick to getting any mascara off, let it dry first before you go in and try and get it off with a Q-tip, because if you go in while it's still wet, you're just going to smear it and ruin a little bit more of your makeup. So I waited for it to dry, and now I have my Q-tip, and I'm just going to go in and wipe it off, just as easy as that. Now that all of that's done, I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, and this is the Revlon Colorstay eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go in and tight line with this. This really does just blend your lash line together with your top eyeliner, because right now you can clearly see that my lash line is bare, and I don't think that it looks blended enough for me. So I'm just gonna go in, and it might look like I'm poking myself in the eye, but I promise you that I'm not. But I have been doing this for years, so I do have a lot of practice doing this. So if you're tight lining for the first time, please, God, be careful. All right, so now it's time to highlight. So today I'm gonna go in. There's a bunch of highlights from the drugstore that I absolutely love, and I'm actually really excited to share with y'all. So the Revlon Skin Kiss is one of my favorites. It is just so beautiful. It's kind of got a little bit of a gold undertone, a gold pink shift. It is just stunning, and this one's very cheap, and look how giant this pan size is. So if you're looking for a more natural look, I would go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and it's considered a bronzer, but come on, what bronzer is this color? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's labeled as a bronzer, but it's definitely not. But this is a more natural, everyday highlight, especially if you're a person that's a little bit afraid of highlight and you don't want to have something beaming. This is really, really good, and it just gives you that glow from within look. So today I think I'm gonna go in with the Revlon Sun Kiss highlighter, and I'm just gonna take a brush. I'm just gonna take this little tapered brush, really swirl my brush in, pick up a lot of product, and now I'm just gonna go in the face. Oh, I forgot how good this was. Down the center of the nose. And I'm also going to take a smaller, more precise brush, such as this one, and I'm going to dab in that and highlight my inner corners with this also. So now I'm going to go in with my Colourpop lip pencil. It's this light pink color. I absolutely love this one. This has been used and abused. And I'm just going to go in and line the lips with this. Okay, so now that the lips are lined, I'm going to go in with Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. These are absolutely gorgeous. The only thing is that I have to touch these up throughout the day because they're not going to last all day. That's just a given. But the color is absolutely beautiful, and it lays down on the lips so pretty. Bob's wanted to come say hi. Alright guys, this has been my Fresh Face all drugstore makeup products, and thank you so much for watching. And you can hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of my upcoming videos. I'm going to be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm also going to link down below all of my other social media so that you can keep up with me there. Thanks for watching guys, bye.